Hey guys, Eric Lee Usher here. So I'm always having these side conversations with a lot of my friends and their friends about starting a business, building a brand, and how to just jumpstart all these different ideas that they have. And in these conversations, I notice a very interesting reoccurring theme. And that's just that they don't really know the basics of business. And it's not because they don't desire to know it, it's because they weren't taught. And I realized that I've been previewed to it at such a young age that I just assume that it's common knowledge. But I'm gonna stop assuming because that's when I'm making an idiot of myself. I didn't want to say the other word. So now I'm just gonna try to list of resources, references, different websites, how to do certain things, or my thought process when I do certain things to kind of help you out as you're building your idea or building your business. So let's just get started. Let's just screw the intro. Let's get started. So literally, whenever you want to start a corporation, a business, an entity, a LLC, INC, LLP, whichever one you decide, I honestly recommend you consult a lawyer if you don't know what you're doing, because don't be a Google lawyer, which a lot of my lawyer friends hate, but just consult a lawyer to actually figure out what's the best form to file. But generally speaking, for your local state, you can go to secretaryofstate.com. For Georgia, it's Sos.ga.gov. Go to corporations, online filings. It's right there. You pick the name. If it's available, they'll let you know. If it's not available, they'll kick you out. Not really, but they'll just let you know. So, but that's the basics. And honestly, it's very inexpensive. It's not more than, it's not a lot. It's between $100 and $500, depending on if you do it yourself or you have somebody else do it for you. So that's just one thing. And oh, please, I have a request. When you establish your LLC, don't put on your business card that you're the CEO. That's not how it works. Yeah, we'll get into that in another video, but that's not how it works. So yeah, so once you do that, then the next step is to get your EIN, and you file that with IRS.gov. Simple, it's free. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. EIN is free. The EIN is pretty much your tax identification number. It's the social security number for your business. It's how the government tells you how to pay them, pretty much. This is the number that you're going to be paying the government on. That's what that is, right? So now what I typically do whenever I start a new business or I have a new idea, I always get a Gmail. I go to gmail.com, I create a new Gmail with that company name. And typically after I do that, I'm able to create all the different accounts, my social media accounts, my Instagram, my Facebooks, my Twitters, which is very important for your business. And then I also create a GoDaddy account with that Gmail account as well, because everything you establish, they're going to ask you for an account, an email account. So if you don't want your personal email spam with your business stuff, just create a business email and then have everything go to that, right? That's simple life hack. Now, after I do that, then, or typically, I count it together with GoDaddy. I go to GoDaddy.com. If you don't know about GoDaddy.com, it's a site that allows you to just buy a domain, a .com, a .net, a .co. It doesn't really matter at this day and age what you buy. Just understand that if you buy a .net when a competitive site has a .com, they're going to rank a lot higher than yours, so you won't be able to kind of beat them in ranking, especially if they have a lot of history. So be a little creative with your name. But when picking a name, it's very, very important that, okay, so my exercise with picking a domain name for a company typically is if I'm walking by somebody and they say, "Hell, what's your website? I want to go to it." I say it real quickly, and if they're not able to retain it or they're not able to look it up from what I said, then I chose the wrong name. Unless your website, you're in a business where your website is not really a factor. But if your website is a factor, you want to make sure you try to have a keyword in there that matches the services that you're providing. But don't make it long, don't make it unique. Just keep it to the point where someone can actually find it. I can't tell you how many times somebody's given me a website. I'm like, oh man, I really want to go to it. But how do I spell it? Now, I probably just can't spell, but sometimes these sites are just way too much. And it's like, stop it. Just be simple with your website. The whole point of having a website is people can find you, right? Okay, so we got that taken care of. Now, after that, go to Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. You need to just look and research that site, because that site allows you to look at everything and anything you want done, anything you need done, from websites, from apps, from social media presences, anything you want that can be done on the computer, someone on Fiverr can do for you. Literally, starts at $5, go all the way up. And as an entrepreneur, that stuff is invaluable, because there's a lot of skills that you haven't learned yet. So you need to pay somebody to do it for you, and then in doing so, you'll learn what's good and what's not good. And then if you want to do it yourself, learn to do it yourself if you have that creativity juice. All right, that's that. After that, if you want to go to upper level, go to Upwork.com. I'm just giving you a whole bunch of links. I hope I'm gonna put it in my comments below, and so you can kind of write it down or something like that, or just click it. I'm not gonna attach an affiliate link because my goal is not to profit from this information. I just want to give you as much information as I possibly can to help you. But these are all just the basics that I feel everybody should just know as an entrepreneur. Then you have Freelancer.com, which is Upwork and Freelancer is kind of the same, where you're able to pretty much put a request out there of what you want. Hey, I want to build a site. Hey, I want to build an app. I want to build a social media campaign. I need a marketing plan. I need a sales strategy. All these different things that you may want. You can go ahead and go on there and type it up, and then people will pitch you. Hey, I'll do this for you, and they'll send you their portfolio, and then you pick the one that's best suits what you're looking for based off what vision you have in mind. Then there's 99 Design. 99 Design is awesome because you pretty much pay $99 starting, but then there's a whole bunch of other different tiers that you can go to. And you just submit what you want, and then all these different creative people just send you ideas, and then the one you pick is the one who gets paid. How awesome is that? You can kind of see a whole bunch of different ideas with one price. I recommend that for any graphic person, and I think image is so important, so please don't have this whack graphics out there. You can pay somebody $99 to give you a whole bunch of different ideas, and even do it just to get ideas. What else is out there? I mean, there's so many different sites out there. I'm gonna just list that for now. I'm gonna do probably another video with more sites and more links, but those are just some sites off the top of my head that I feel are important